Enlightened World Network, Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today we are doing what we call meditation excavation, where we go into meditation together. We invite you to join us. And I see my Wi-Fi is slowing down here, whatever that's about. We're just going to keep going. And then we just share with you the messages that we hear from Spirit. So we're glad that you're here. And Teri Angel, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth, and good morning, everyone. All right, let's begin with our breath going into our heart. I like to put my hand on my heart because it brings the focus right in there. So breathe in to connect with that inner self, the real you. And as you're doing that, breathing in slowly and out slowly, I'm going to invoke the energy of our 4 archangels that surround us in all directions, starting with Archangel Jophiel, the angel of the east, the element of air, and the energy of healing that he brings in. So Jophiel, thank you for joining us in this meditation time. And we go to Michael, the angel of the south, the angel of fire, and the angel of protection and guidance and guarding our energy fields. Thank you, Michael, for joining us. And then we travel to the west, Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel bringing in the energy of water to clear and cleanse. He helps bring in clarity. So thank you for that, Gabriel. And then we bring in Uriel, Archangel Uriel with the energy of earth, grounding, balancing, centering. And that's what he's going to help us to do right now, is to bring our energy down, down, down into the earth. See it going down like roots out the bottom of your feet, all the way to the core, grabbing some of that wonderful centering energy, knowing that you're safe. This is a safe place to do this meditation work, to connect in with Spirit. And breathe that back up into your heart. Anchor it into your heart. And with your next breath, we are going to invoke the energy of the divine, of the Creator to begin with. Thank you. I call it God, whatever you wish to call that higher power. Christ, Divine Mother, the Holy Spirit, which fills all of us. The angels and archangels, the ascended masters, any loved ones in spirit, we invite you in now to this meditation time. Breathe that energy down and connect in your heart with the earth energy. And let's prepare to go into our meditation, wherever it may take us.
Thanks, Teri. This morning, the message that I was getting was the importance of quiet, the importance of giving our brains time without information overload coming in, that whether it's prayerful time, meditation time, or just sitting in quiet, the importance for that. But it's interesting because they brought us to our boardroom, but our boardroom is out in the middle of, it's like the mountains. It's got a big field, but there's this space where we convene with our guides, and there's always fire in the fire pit in the middle, but it is packed today. So many beings are here in this space right now. but I'm hearing laughter. It's not serious, it's not solemn. Do you consider Archangel Jophiel to be fun or funny, Teri?
Very fun
Okay.
because she does bring out the beauty, and there's beauty in laughter, there's beauty in smiles. So, yeah, she absolutely brightens up our world.
What I was seeing was her standing like on a rock telling a joke. And I thought, well, that's interesting. The funny archangel that I see is Raziel normally. So I was like, wow, that's Jophiel. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, the angels are always saying that we take life too seriously. They want us to lighten up. They want us to have a lot of laughter and joy. And the smiles, the smiles bring out an energy. When we smile at someone, it's warm and it's inviting. And that's why they're always saying to put that smile on your face. So yeah, they like us light, not that heavy energy of the 3D. I'm really feeling Kuan Yin, and I feel excitement from her about our Hawaii trip. A friend gave me a beautiful quartz that's got Kuan Yin carved into it, and it's going to Hawaii where it came from. It was made, created, and crafted there in Hawaii. So I feel like she's very excited about that journey.
I I would imagine if I spent enough time and went deep enough, I would be able to hear Archangel Jophiel's joke. But my brain just went to, wow, what's funny to angels?
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, we have seen some things that are funny to angels because sometimes when Teri and I do something, we'll actually hear them laughing with us at something.
Mhm.
So we have seen that.
Right. I feel like they laugh when we laugh. I can actually hear that. It's like a little bell tinkling. And when I'm doing a belly laugh, especially, I know that they're right there, rolling and just enjoying that moment of levity. They're not just for the heavy times that we go through. Bring them in as well when you're enjoying a sunset or playing around with an animal or a child.
Teri, well, isn't there a yellow flower with Jophiel?
The
Daisy?
color that,
Say it
yeah,
again.
the color that usually is associated with Jophiel is yellow. So yeah, the daisy, there's other yellow flowers that are just beautiful energy. I was just with some in Pennsylvania and just bright and beautiful. And I like to say they're happy flowers. That's why I love daisies so much. They seem happy.
I was watching as Jophiel was just kind of like flinging yellow flowers out into the group.
Hmm.
Okay, that's interesting because I'm looking at one of the flowers, and at first I thought it had letters on it. It's got symbols on it.
Interesting.
Hmm.
She likes to work with symbols. And as I meditate with her, a lot of times I can see symbols. I don't know what they all mean, but she does show me things that I just go with it. I don't understand all of it, but I don't have to. I understand the energy.
So, Tara, can you find one of those flowers?
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Yeah.
look at the symbols, you can bring your entire body to match those symbols.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one I'm looking at, it's like the flowers that were in Pennsylvania that I mentioned. There were yellow and orange ones. The yellow ones were such a beautiful, soft color. And I don't know the name of these flowers. I don't think that's important. But I do see symbols because it's round. It's like a ball. And so there's many pieces in that ball. And I see in between the pieces are where the symbols are placed. It's like the space between.
Now, of course, I'm wondering if all the flowers have the same symbols or if they're different, or if they're specifically meant for each person that's receiving.
Yeah, that's what I get. With my symbol, the ones I'm seeing flowing out of this flower, they're almost like, what's it called, a staff? When you have the
Mhm.
musical notes, I think it's called a staff. And I'm just watching them rise up out of those spaces.
Friends, in your mind's eye, take the flower that's close to you, look at it, see if you can see any shapes in it. You can use your imagination, that's all good. And let's just sit with the energy that Archangel Jophiel has for us right now. She just said we could have as many of them as we wanted. So we don't have to just settle for the one.
Mhm.
So, Teri, now what I'm seeing is that she's doing larger energy movement, like across the entire group. Whereas before it was an individual download, if you will. And now this is huge across the entire group.
Yeah, that makes sense. And what I saw was after the initial symbol that came out of the flower, there were others that were different than the first symbol. So they were like in layers. And it feels like when you're open to receive the one, you get more. So I'm just looking to see what else is going to come out of my flower. It reminds me of like when the bees and the butterflies and the little hummingbirds, when they're digging into the flower and searching for that nectar. It's like we're getting the nectar out of the flower, but it's coming in symbols.
And she just said, like nectar, because you were talking about that. These symbols, these downloads are like nectar to us.
Yeah, they're feeding our soul.
They've been using butterflies a lot with me for symbols, and they've been orange monarchs. And they were just showing me like a purpley blue, which looks like the morphos from Costa Rica, large, beautiful butterflies.
Mm.
Jophiel said, "You have wings to fly." That had to do with feeling heavy in the 3D.
It's interesting, Ruth, when a butterfly is first born, it has to have the nutrients, the nectar, or whatever it can feed on. Um, that has to feel the wings, the veins in the wings, before it can fly. So, us bringing in that energy into ourselves of the symbols from the flowers, seeing that as nectar filling us, we can have the wings to fly now. We always have the wings, but sometimes we just have to be patient as we fill them with whatever we're filling that with: faith, hope, inspiration. just heard, and laughter. Don't forget the laughter.
They were showing me sometimes when we feel weighted down in the 3D, almost as if somebody had tied our butterfly down. They were going, well, you tied it down. I mean, nobody did that to you.
Yeah, it's those limitations that we perceive are there. And we're the only ones that bring those limits in. Other people can try to limit us, but it's up to us to allow it or not.
Well, and I don't think we always realize when we're doing it to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. With our expectations.
Or how we're using our time, or where we're choosing to put our focus. Lots of things can tie us down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we just need a change of place, a change of space. We get into our ruts when we get into our homes and our jobs. Sometimes we just need to shake it up, be somewhere else.
Right.
If you feel like you are being weighed down energetically or spiritually, just look. Well, looking at your body, you won't be able to tell, but in meditation, looking at your body, are you holding yourself down with something? And can you free yourself? Sometimes it feels almost like a suit of something heavy or sticky or gooey that's holding you down. Just let it go.
Mm-hmm. Which sounds so easy, right? It is easy if we allow it, but so many times we put up a resistance in the letting go. We need to hold on to things. We need to hold on to anger or to grief. But just letting it go is where the freedom is to use our wings.
So, what I'm seeing now is us taking flight, being light as butterflies and just soaring. or hovering, but being in that space of light, airy, untethered, completely untethered.
Mhm.
I'm really seeing those codes again. Looking down, it's as there are no cellular boundaries to us. We're not flying people, we're energy, we're spirit, but I'm seeing those codes. Some people call them light codes.
Yeah, they're divine transmissions, and they are unique to each of us as we perceive them. They take a different shape than the one you're seeing, Ruth, and that's okay. They're all the same energy.
I didn't know that working with Jophiel could be so transformative.
Mhm. Yeah, she's a very special angel.
So then the question, Teri, is how do we bring this energy with us throughout the day?
Look for her signs. Look for the butterfly. When you look in the mirror, are you smiling? Are you remembering her message of joy and that the beauty is on the inside? Just make every moment of your day a scavenger hunt, looking for those things that will put a smile on your face or make you giggle or even make you laugh out loud. She's always around. The angels are always present, and they're always trying to draw our attention to what our soul needs, like the nectar in the flowers. So just paying attention, that's how we do it. They don't leave us. We're the ones that get distracted by the things of life and the rabbits and the squirrels that get our attention. Look for the things that are going to help you in your daily walk to know that you are walking beside of an angel.
And we know that the color she associates with is yellow. So if it helps you, put something yellow up where you'll see it, or wear a yellow shirt or a yellow piece of jewelry. Just whatever will help you remember to bring her into your awareness.
Bring a yellow flower into your room.
Yeah,
Maybe put one in your hair.
yeah. It does work.
Mm-hmm.
Michael's showing me blue. He's going, don't forget me.
Yeah, Michael's our protector. He's always, always around us. putting us in that bubble of protection if we allow it.
Hmm. Teri, I was just asking if there was anything else. You know those fireworks that they do sometimes where it comes out like just a heart, a simple heart, or a smile. And she sent one of those up. It's just like a fireworks smiley face.
I love that. Yeah.
Are you seeing that there's anything else to share?
Well, I just opened my eyes and I'm staying in this wonderful house that's so full of energy and the people are they're so laid back. And as I open my eyes, I'm in their guest bedroom and there's a yellow button right in front of my eyes and it says, I was at Woodstock. So
That,
I just had to laugh. I had to laugh because that was such a free time. You know, it was just people were just free to express. So I think Jophiel just brought my attention to that, that whatever we can do that makes us feel free, not held back, not tethered, as you were saying earlier, whatever brings that lightness to us, let's do that. I'm going to do that today. And I might go out and buy some yellow flowers for the homeowners who will be returning in a couple of days.
oh, that's lovely. Yeah,
Yeah.
great thought. All right. Well, friends, thank you for being here. Teri, thank you for introducing us to Jophiel the other night in a class. So, actually, friends, if you want to watch that, you can go to YouTube, Enlightened World Network, and I would imagine just typing in the small search, Jophiel, should bring up the class that you taught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Angel Appreciation and Activation, but you should be able just to do Jophiel and find it.
Yeah. Teri, thank you for being here. And friends, thank you for being here and for being willing to go on these journeys with us. We never know where it's going, so we're just glad you're here.